These characters are a bit like Marmite. Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Doctor Who characters that you either love or hate. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be going over the characters and creatures from Doctor Who that are the most polarizing among the series' fanbase, meaning that most fans either love them or despise them with less middle ground. Number 10, Isildur. Originally a Viking girl with a fierce attitude and plenty of imagination, Isildur is saved by the Doctor and turned into an immortal.
Doctor, thank you.
This leads to her becoming jaded and detached as she gets older and loses everyone around her. Although plenty of viewers enjoy her simply because she's played by Maisie Williams and, granted, because of her good performance, the rest of them dislike Isildur, who later goes by Me, due to the fact that besides some sympathetic backstory, her actions paint her far more negatively and aren't very consistent to boot.
Still saving the world for me then?
It's still here, isn't it?
In one episode, she facilitates an alien invasion, and the next, she tries to protect Earth from the Doctor.
Doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense, and you know it.
Number 9, the Slitheen. A criminal family from Raxi-Corico-Falapatorius, try saying that 5 times fast. The Slitheen family members hatch several plans in the early part of the revived Doctor Who and one of its spin-offs to destroy Earth for a profit.
We are the Slitheen.
Although the villainous clan has its fans for their campy appeal and the fact that they differ from most of Doctor Who's rogues gallery of antagonists, many also dislike their babyface design and their compression technology's penchant for letting out gas. That is, farting.
Oh, excuse me.
The divide on the Slitheen seems to exemplify the split between those who would prefer the show to be more serious versus those who appreciate its comedic aspects.
Sorry.
Number 8, the Adipose. These adorable little pudge balls are from infant forms of the adipose race, an alien species composed of fat. One episode sees a nanny hired to birth them en masse on Earth from overweight humans' bodies. Despite only appearing prominently in the show a single time, the adipose have become incredibly popular among the fandom for how cute they are. However, there are those who take issue with the little munchkins, seeing them as a transparent marketing ploy to sell toys. But whether you've got a stuffed one on your shelf or you think they belong in the bin, few are denying the adipose's appeal. Number 7, Rose Tyler. The first companion to travel with the Doctor during the revived series of Doctor Who, Rose Tyler was naturally many viewers' first introduction to the archetype, and as such she remains the definitive companion, due to her bravery, relationship to the Doctor, and every woman nature.
I've got the bronze.
But Rose's popularity has waned as time has gone on, and there are those who have never liked her.
I used to travel with the Doctor.
Oh, he's never mentioned ya.
Frequent points of contention include her self-centeredness, rudeness to those close to her, and her romance with the Doctor, with the last of these being an especial point of contention, since she popularised the trend of having companions be attracted to the Doctor, which a lot of older fans dislike.
I love you.
Quite right.
Number 6, the War Doctor. A hidden or unacknowledged incarnation of the Doctor, whose actions during the Time War were so heinous his successors disavowed him, the War Doctor's existence was a major twist. Although John Hurt's performance is largely well regarded, some question the necessity for the War Doctor to exist at all. There are fans who would have preferred that Paul McGann or Christopher Eccleston's Doctor filled the role instead. And indeed, the latter was contacted about appearing in the War Doctor's place, but declined.
Every moment in time and space is burning. It must end. I intend to end it the only way I can.
Also, while we're told about the War Doctor betraying the name of the Doctor, the fact that we don't see him doing so does take some of the bite out of the concept.
Why are you pointing your screwdrivers like that? They're scientific instruments, not water pistols.
Number 5, 13th Doctor. The current Doctor on TV screens has proven controversial basically since she was announced.
Right there on the tip of my... What's that?
Tongue?
Tongue! Smart boy.
The idea of a female Doctor alone has been a contentious one for decades, and there are those who objected to it happening at all, citing the social justice movement as influencing the casting decision. And while Jodie Whittaker's performance won some fans over, others would have preferred another actress, either because they don't like her, or they'd rather someone else more.
You can't harm me. As much as you want to. Better be nice to me because I'm your best chance of getting out of this time zone now.
Then there are those who like Whittaker, but not the writing in her first season, those who are still on the fence for other reasons, and those who feel the show is ruined forever. Again, after the last time. These are polarizing times, and this Doctor certainly tapped into that zeitgeist.
Oh, that's bad.
What?
Oh, that's worse. That's worse than worse.
Number 4, Mickey Smith. One-time boyfriend of Rose Tyler, Mickey Smith begins the series as, well, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Left behind by Rose to travel with the Doctor, he eventually joins them in their adventures before departing. As it turns out, leaving lets him grow more, since he's no longer pining after Rose.
Probably wondering what 4 people could do inside a small wooden box.
What are you captain of? The innuendo squad?
Although fans of the character like this character growth, even they have to admit he's rather goofy and hard to take seriously to begin with. And his detractors dislike him for hopelessly pining for Rose, whether they like her or not, and for being drastically outshined by characters around him.
Surveillance. You ask me, it's just another way of saying go sit at the back of the class with the safety scissors and glitter.
Number 3, Nadal. Initially a one-off character who appears in a Christmas special, the bumbling, humanish alien Nadal returns as a full-time companion to the 12th Doctor.
What are you doing? It's me, Nardi!
Given that he's a comic relief character, it's no surprise that Nadal is fairly polarizing, given that comedy is so subjective. Some people like the offbeat comedy that he lends to the show, as well as his surprisingly serious moments.
But I promise, in the end, it'll be alright. I'll make sure of it.
But there are plenty of viewers for whom Nadal's jokes land like a ton of bricks, with his presence being a distraction rather than adding flavour to an already great show. Plus, not everyone likes his actor Matt Lucas.
Warning, I have full permission to kick your ass.
Number 2, River Song. The Doctor's sometimes companion and eventual wife, River Song has long been a character fans either love or hate.
Hello, sweetie.
Her sassy and flirty attitude, as well as her competence and prominence in the story, have won her plenty of fans. But others see her skills and integration into the storyline as being signs of River being a Mary Sue character. Look it up. River being the Doctor's wife has also drawn fire from the Doctor should be asexual crowd.
Then you may kiss the bride.
I'll make it a good one.
You better.
Whichever side of the debate you fall on, we can all agree that keeping track of her timeline can be a headache.
You're wrong. Happy ever after doesn't mean forever. It just means time.
Before we unveil our top pick, here's some honourable mentions.
I'm not a moron, Clara. And he's not the caretaker.
He's your dad. Your space dad.
Maybe that's where the answer lies. Our salvation on Earth.
You should kill us all on sight, but you will never remember we were even here.
Number 1, Clara Oswald. People either love Clara or they hate her.
I'm Clara Oswald. I'm the impossible girl. I was born to save the Doctor.
There's no middle ground. For many, she's the best companion ever. Clara develops into a true equal of the Doctor and almost his co-protagonist during her tenure on the show. However, plenty of others have a host of issues with her, like feeling that she overshadowed the Doctor, that she was put on too high a pedestal by the writers and the Doctor, and that her character changed frequently to suit the story.
Stories. I made them up. Look, ask anybody who knows me. I am an incredible liar.
Correct.
And don't get people started on how many times it looked like she was leaving, or her death. Plural. Regardless, it seems like it's impossible for Whovians to come to a consensus on the impossible girl. Quite fitting.
If there was something I could do about that, I would. Guess we're both just gonna have to be brave.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.